So good morning everybody and once again welcome back in today's class. Day number 28 and we were discussing on the scripting level or the scripting part. Okay, good. It's already open there. Nice. So yesterday we saw the own change part. Means if you change any field on the form level, how what you want to do action on that particular part. Now we will see the next thing where it's gone. Not open the. Come on now. This one. Okay. Yes. So now we are moving to the next part of the client script that is called the on load, on submit, and on cell edit. Script definition. Let me open the incident table in the parallel. Day28 dot. This is the shortcut to open the form directly. Okay, so now we come here and we will do a next part on the this thing. So I'll put LNG on submit table. Let me say incident. See, the all the game here is only and only of the classes. I want for everything, that's fine, and type now on submit. When you click on the on submit, you can see a function called on submit is there. Easy to do, nothing much. Simple and crisp and clean and simple and small. And here I can write my code. G_form dot set value, and let's try to set the value of the description. Here, tell me one thing. Nobody asked me this question. I was surprised that you guys will ask. Atul, when we open when we open your instance in our laptop, we get only one thing like this. But when you open the instance in your laptop, you get these double things. Urgency, impact, state, even 1, 3, 5 is coming. If you open this in your PDI, in your laptop, it is not appeared. Right? Right, Eliza? Did you find this difference? Did you find this gap?
Yeah. But
Why there was no question has been asked on that?
to be honest, I haven't really done it.
So, sorry?
I don't know.
Sahil, Arnav, why? Like you are seeing my instance from the last.
Because you are the admin?
No, you are also admin. Forget that you are the part of batch 13 and batch 13 guys have a admin rule. Sahil.
On a HR base.
On which way base?
HR.
What HR?
Maybe it means big rule.
No, it's not on the rule basis. And also you guys did not ask me one more thing. Atul, why this is becoming your laptop? Not coming in your laptop. It's a thing, right? So we will discuss this. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to be set a value of the description dot set value I want to be set the value of description is G world. G underscore form dot add info message LNG world is great. And now let's save this. And let's try to reload this page and do. So caller IDs Bushra Akhtar, and now what we say on submit. When we click on the save or the submit, I must get this message. You can see. Did you notice that we got the message and our description get set here? So mainly on submit we use to show some kind of message, to do some kind of validation kind of things. Let's say some example from here on submit. Client side script examples. On change we see yesterday this one. Same thing. So what he is doing, if I show you, G underscore user dot has rule, important point. What it's saying, I want if Arnav don't have or the logged in user don't have the ITL rule, then he should not able to see a lot of options here. Like if you remember that on the day 5 or day 6, we created our first user and we impersonate. And we see that that user not able to see a lot of options here. How this statement, how this code work. This is what the logic here. So has role is a function. They are saying if G underscore user has a role, G underscore user means the current logged in user I'm talking. If G underscore user has a role called ITL and G underscore get value. Get means I'm checking the value. Get value of what? Description is equal to empty. Then show a message. So on submit we mainly see get value, set value part is lot of used. Clear? A basic and small example of the on submit. So yesterday I gave you that particular this thing exercise. If you open that, you will find this part. Or go to this part developer.servicenow.com. Let me log it. By login, I was able to see this courses which I am doing. So you can see. So if you see here, you will find creating client scripts. This one, G class. So you can use it easily. Dot method name plus this. So this is the way that we can call it. So like this, if I copy this, go here and let's add this portion. G.user first name, this name. What I'm doing in the alert message, I'm getting the first name and then displaying it. And now let's save. And now let's we'll see, will it be run again or what will happen? So wow, LNG is great, but our message did not get displayed. This message did not get displayed. Why? Let's see here why it's not be showing. It says this plus this first name. Let me do this thing. So G underscore user first name and this, and we're displaying this. It must work. Anything on the syntax error? No, no syntax error. Let's try again. Save and let's get a new one. This is all about this practice only. And save. See. G underscore user dot first name is equal to system. It's showing as a system because why? I log in as a sysadmin and it's saying the first name is the this. This is alert. Even if you click on the OK, it will update everything. See if you notice this has been updated. See. We did not set it, but this line has been worked. Alert message, info message, and error message. These are three different things. Alert message will become like a pop-up, which we see. Info message will come like a here in the blue color. And error message will come here in the red color. If you want, you can put after this alert, you can put some more code. Get value, set value, check value, all things you can put it. Totally up to you that what action you want to be, do it here. Okay, so this is what is on the on submit. Now if we go and check on the next part. Name LNG onload. Only two type of scripting client scripts are there which are little tough to be understand. One we did yesterday, one we're going to do today. Onload. Simple function. This thing. Nothing much to be do. So I can put like this. G underscore form dot add error message. Sorry to see you there. And this is on the load. So now if you save this and let me create a new one. And now you notice this part. And I'm putting enter. One, this has been run. The first part has been done. Click OK. You have the second part as well. This is what the onload do. Now what happened when we do the onload? Do you remember the example I said that in the UI policy, what we can do? We can make field mandatory, we can make field read only, and we can make field what I can say hide or the visible. Now these three actions I can do with the onload. Now if I can say g_form dot set mandatory. I want to make mandatory description. PTION g_form dot set value of what? Short underscore DRIPTI short description with what value I want to do? NGLNG. At the time of loading, what I want to do? I want to do all these things. Click save. And अच्छा देखो. Okay, good. Now we'll go to next one. I reload this one. First, got it. Second, got it. Now third and fourth did not work for me because of this error. Because of this error, it did not work. It's stuck. No, it's saying that it is what I can say error message. So how I can proceed further? So now let me make it as comment. Because if there is error, how you can proceed further? That is an important point. So I'll do it again now, reloading. One. Array. Still did not work. It is the right value we copied. Description. DECSRIP. Yes, परंतु ठीक है. Then why it's giving me error? On load. Let me try to this as well. Let me try to remove alert as well once and see will it work. Now it's working. See, but description is still not coming. Description is still not coming. Short description is coming properly. Sorry. Okay. Description and short description. Short description is coming properly and description is not becoming mandatory. Why? It's set true or something. Maybe it will be like this. Yes, I guess. Let's give a new try. Also, one more thing, if you notice, now you can see, yes, description become mandatory on the loading of the form now. Clear till this point? Any doubt? Any question? Sahil, Eliza, Arnav. Any doubt? Any question?
No.
So regarding this thing, there is a concept called the ServiceNow utilities. See, I am not a developer, but who are the code developer? Do you think that to see the name of this field, they will go and right click, go to table and find out? No. So what we have done, we have activated the utilities. SI utilities tool for ServiceNow. This has been built. This has some code. Okay. And with the help of this, a lot of things we can do. Like this, if you see, this is coming like this table field, toggle the table field. If I double click on this, sorry, like this, I can fix the value as well. Why these utilities are there? To quick check for the developers to see the actual name of the field. Now, if I double click here, I can put here. Done. I want to see that what is the correct value of the impact. So see, they are taking the what I can say integer value, not the. So this is the benefit of the utilities. And if I go here and this incident and click on the incident, it will open the incident table for me. See, list view. Quick ways.
So Atul, to enable this, what did you do?
So what is question? Sorry.
Yeah, to enable this view, what did you do?
So you have to be enable the extension.
Ah, okay.
Search in the Google Chrome SN utilities tool for ServiceNow. So if you notice, see, everything is getting captured in the update sets here as well. So this is my update set, right? This is what yours was. I want to see that where my instance is running. I want to see the data something. I want to see the glide records. This again, the things, the work which we're doing for this particular stuff. See what we run. It's the code is already there. Get gr instead of get value, get value, get value, get value. All the things will be there. Slash commands to check to work quickly on this command level. If you are a pure developer, a pure coder, this is one of the best thing for you. Any settings you want to see, copy paste and all things will be there. So I'm not a coder, the pro here. Otherwise, it's not. I'm not the right person to give the best use cases for this one. Okay, so this is what is the utilities. Now I'm coming to the last point of the client script. This is what a list view. I click here and I change it. How this gets changed? And why this? Okay, everything can be changed here. Why this did not get changed? Any idea from where this is becoming? This is the last example which we are going to be discussed now of the client script. And let me show you what this is called. This called on cell edit. LNG on cell table incident. This and this. The major difference between on cell edit and the on change is that on change work on the form level, on cell edit only and only work on the list view level. This is the prime and the major and the only difference between these two. If you see, if I open this, you will see. Concept is same, old value, new value, right? That was the same concept was there as well. And sorry. And here we have a new function called the callback. Why? Because if you notice here on the incident record, we click on the save manually. And if I show you here, we did not click, there's no save button. See, we just click on this screen. There's no save button. So how this data gets saved? This is what this particular function do. It says if you want to do the work, first take the sys ID on which table you want to work. What is the old value? What is the new value? And the callback. Callback is basically save and close true. If it fix it done or get the all the changes properly and customer user is fine, and when he click on this green button, this is save and close mean. Let's make it as a true. Now let me take an example of this. On cell edit, I'll pick up this one. Yes. Copy. And it says on which field you want to put it. So I told that a user should not be able to change the priority of any incident from here. Then I have to be give the priority field here. That a user should not be able to change the priority of the incident from the list view. And I'll put this here. What I'm saying, I'm checking if the new value is equal to 1. What this mean? If I am putting the priority is 1, this one, then I should get an alert message. Sorry, you can't do this thing. And I will close the parentheses here. And save. Come here, reload this. And now if you try to change this, one and save. See, you get a message. You get a message, and if you click OK, it did not change. But if you change something else, see, no error message because okay. Why priority did not get changed? Because priority always set it through the impact and urgency, not the directly. And if you want to do like this, then you should set up the ACS for the same. That no user can change anything. It should be read only. Then you can do this three. This is the best example that we can discuss. Let's see, do we have any use case here? Client script, UI policies. Do they have anything else? No, same thing. Create client scripts. On change. See how big the code is they have given. On load. No, it's not given there. So this is what the on cell edit do. Clear? Any doubt? Any question? Sahil, Eliza, and Arnav.
No other.
Good. So we done one portion that is called the client script. Now let's come to the second portion. The second portion in the sequence is called the server side script. And in this we are going to discuss two topics. One is called the business rule. It's called the UI action. Very clearly I'm telling you, these topics are not so much big because these required a more and more on the coding level. But these need to be understood in a better manner. Okay. Now the point is that what is business rule? In the short, we call it as a BR. When I say it's a server side, it means these are the terms which did their operation on the database level. Number one part. Business rule says before inserting the value in the database or after inserting the value in the database, what action you want to take. If your age is less than 18 years, I must say I cannot book your tickets. It's a free for you. This is an example of the business rule before inserting the data in the database. After inserting the database means you click on the submit button and you got all the message. Thank you so much for putting this. Your PIN number is this, your seat number is this, your mail is this. All the things will be there. This is what is called the after. Now, if I come here and open this rules here, we will try to understand the theoretical part of this. Okay. Good. LNG table incident. Okay. Here. 2-3 things important. If you click on the advanced, number one, you getting this scripting option here. Also, you're getting when to run. When to run means when you want to run this particular business rule. Example, Arnav invited me at home. When you will give me the dessert? After main course is completed. So when to run says before, after, async or display. Before you insert the value in the database, after you insert the value in the database, or there are multiple rules are coming and put it as a asynchronous. Everything can be done in the background. Generally, when we have the scheduled jobs, when we integrate our system with the other third-party tools, we are bringing the data and we to be update something, then we use the asynchronous or before display. Means if you want to display something before that, you can use before display option. Before I bring the data, let me show you a message. Thank you so much for coming this website and this stuff. When I say before, again see the order number is important here. Before you are inserting, before you are updating, before you are deleting, or before you are doing any query from the database. Simple query, nothing much, simple query. And I said, run this, let's say before insert. I said where the description is, or let's say start कर देते हैं, contains LNG. Now I can do little bit work with the help of this drag and drop option. Like before inserting, then I want short description. Set the short description to 2 or same as. I said 2. Set the short description to hello, hello, and hello. This one. I want to add any message. You can add the message. Good to see. I want to set the urgency. Okay, the urgency to 1. And let's save this. Let's give a try. I'm not sure that it will work or not, but let's give a try. Okay. Create new. Color is this. Our urgency is 3. Short description is LNG, and what we say that the description. Okay, short description must be do this, and urgency should be go this. And save. And it is before it go in the database. Oh. अच्छा ये भी तो mandatory थी. ठीक है. Let's see. Before it go in the database, this is what run. This is run the client script. Okay. And no, it did not work. Sorry. It did not set the value of the short description. Did you check the urgency? Not even urgency. Sorry.
Yeah, up to one question. So this in this particular scenario where we are doing it before it gets into the database, right? So in that case, the functionality that we're trying to achieve here, can that not be achieved by client script?
No. Because client script only work on the form level. But it will not take you to the database. To save the record in the database, you have to be on the business rule only.
But here we haven't saved the record yet, right? Before
we save now, we click on the save button.
Oh, after that.
I'll give an example. On the form, I ask you 3 things: date, month, and year of birth. Okay. But in the background, I'm saving your age.
Right.
How it can be done? It can be done only with the help of the business rule.
Business rule. Okay.
That before I save your date, month, and birth, better I calculate the age and put that in the age field. Exact. How many years, how many days, how many months, how many days.
And that is before the user has clicked on save or just after he has put on the birth date?
Once you click on the save, but before this value go in the database.
Okay. Okay. User has clicked on save, but it hasn't gone to the database yet. Okay. Okay.
So it is not like before clicking on the save button, after clicking on the save button, but before going in the database.
Okay. Got it now.
Okay.
So that's the difference, right? In the form
Yes.
level, do not click on save. It works immediately. I mean, if you are working on file script.
Right. So this is what say before insert action happen.
Right. Right. Okay.
Now, if I change before to after, again, I'm not going to do much in that. Okay, it did not work because description did not contain LNG. That is the problem. No description. Oh, description must contain. Okay, let's give a try again. So condition did not match, so it failed. This, and let's say this. Description contain this. Now let's give a try. Okay, this is coming from the client script. Now see, good to see. Urgency has been set to 1. So our logic work properly. Only short description is not coming. Now I'm not sure why. Maybe it's due to the form load or some other scripts are there. So this is what important point we have to do. Now same thing you can do for the after. You submit your date of birth completely, date, month and year. After clicking this on the save button, you get a pop-up message. Thank you so much, Mr. Arnav. Your age this many year has been added in our database. So you can see after, sorry, this was insert. Now this is update. Update means incident or record is already created. Now I'm updating the value in that. This is what the update mean here. So I said in the update, what do? Contain LNG world. If short description contain this, then show the action. Then set the impact as well to 1. Not sure why it is not setting up. Maybe some other client scripts are running on the background. This one or abort action. I want to show the OK button. If you think Atul, this is not going to be work for me, then you can write the script here. Normally you can write your script. You can put your conditions and you can write the scripts if you want. So what you can do, go and check the out of the box functionality. So generally only one thing work, either this thing work, either this thing will work. Not the both things actually, it work together in this business rule. Why not showing the other fields? Are they? Did I click on the about it? That is the reason. This about means I don't know to proceed further. If this thing match, then abort the action. That is, you see, advance has nothing. What we do mainly, we write the condition here instead of writing something here, and then we do the action for us. And if we want to do on the before after done, asynchronous. Again, before insert, after, sorry, action, insert, update, delete or query. Anywhere you can do. And last, if you want to display, then nothing is required. Simply you can do it. I know I'm not able to do, or I'm not able to tell you the basics or the more stuff here, but the only point is that this is what we can do. So now this is a server side, and server side means GS dot add error message. We have to be use the glide classes. So what was there? Var dt is equal to GS dot glide date and time. Remember this class? Your work done. The only thing is that you need to be understand the logic. And to do this part, you can come here, click on the business tools and search here for the table incident and open this and see auto assessment business rule. Let me do only not this one. Let me do this. Color close, clear on hold reason. So if you open this, it's advanced, when to run, either you're inserting or updating. When the state is not on hold reason is not empty, then what to do? Remove this. Simple. They're not using the advanced option because it can be achievable with the help of the RWM functionality. This is what as a developer you have to be seeing. This is what as a developer you have to be see. I can achieve this action with the help of the script as well, but do I need to be write a script? That is the important point. That is the important point to be understand here. If you don't need or you can achieve it via normal way, that's done your work. Why you're worrying then? Don't try to be write code and code and code and code. That's not much recommended. Clear? A small topic. That's all. Nothing much on this part. Arnab, Eliza, and Sahil. Any doubt? Any question?
Yeah, so just one question.
Sure.
You mentioned async always is mostly when you do the integration with third-party tools. Is that
Yes.
the use case here? Okay. So can you give me an example? I mean, small example how it works. That async always.
I need to let me check. Do we have anything on the by default or the out of the box here?
Sure.
Wait, let me check that what field it is. It is when to apply, right? When to run.
Hmm.
Do we have that field? I hope that it will show me something. No, it's showing only before and display. We have to be check one by one that what is the other field? Type, right? It's come from the advance. Advance true. Now let me see, do we have this field? Or what? Override query. No, yeah, we have to be open each and every one where the this true is there and then we can find out. So basically asynchronous is something I need to be see the example. But let's say I have integrated my service now with the 3 different tools. Okay, where I'm getting some CMDB data. Now I cannot wait that first tool will update the data, then only second tool will work, start their work. I cannot hold it for a long time then. In this case, we use the asynchronous business rule. It's like a backend working. That they work in the round robin system or some other as per the resources available. That the way they work. This is what the asynchronous, which I understand.
Okay.
Okay. And it's pure on the coding level. You will not find that action need to be do on the action tab. It's completely on the coding part.
Okay.
Okay. Now the last point is called UI action. A small topic of the business rule. Sorry to say, but this is what Atul Grover knows here. UI action stand for the user interface actions. On this form, you are able to see a lot of UI actions. These buttons are the UI action. These are all are the UI action. This is the UI action. These are the UI action. This is UI action. This is UI action. This is UI action. And these UI actions. Now the question comes from where these UI actions are coming and how we can create a UI action. UI action is again a pure coding. Why pure coding? Because you have to be write a code. You have to be write a code that what it will do when I click on the save button. How system know that what I have to do when I click on the save button? I have to take the value from form and go to database. The code has been written. We tell to our kids, if someone came in the house, say hi and hello. He did not know this from the birth. We tell them, okay, this is it, uncle, this is auntie, say hello, say hi. And then it's set in his mind. This is the code we are writing in his mind. The same thing applicable here. See the UI actions. You will be surprised to see that there are the UI actions on the same table with the same name. And see the order minus 10,000. So much priority. If I show you here, on the incident table. Oh, why it's showing the security incident here? Now let me show you. See. What will happen when I click on these buttons? Assign to me, on call, remove incident, create request, create change request. This is what the UI action. And if you click on this code run in the background. This code run in the background. Now we will see how I can create a UI action. Again, it's a pure coding. It's a server side. So you have to be use the server side scripting only. Okay. This is what they have introduced, something new. Good to see. Now come here. LNG UI action. On which table you want to put? Incident table. What should be the action name? I put LNG. Active means you want to do some work on that. Yes. Do you want to show this button when you are creating a record or when you are updating a record? I said on the both places. Save. Let's go step by step. Come and reload. Are where's your button gone? Huh. It is not displayed here. Nothing here. Not here. Why? Because we just created, but we did not tell where I want to show this button. I want to show this button on the form level, on the context menu, in the form link. And how it should be look like? It should be look like primary, destructive, and unstyled. The only example which I put it here is that if you travel in a flight, if you travel in a train, if you travel in a bus, the exit door has been written, the word exit has been written in very bold and in the red color to make it as a destructive. That you don't need this button to click on this option every time. If required, if emergency, only then I'll click destructive. List banner button. I want to show the list view. Yes. List bottom button. I want to show the bottom. Yes. List context menu. Yes. List choice table. Yes. List link type. Yes. And list style. Unstyled. And save. Now we will see that what is coming from what purpose, from where it is becoming. Reload. This is what it's coming. Why it's coming the red? Because we select the type as a destructive. Number one, we say I want to show you on the context menu. LNG. Number two, context menu, sorry, additional actions. Number three, list action. Number four, bottom. Five. Now open the incident list view. Number five, this is unstyled. Why? Because link style is unstyled. Number five. Number six. Do we have here something? No, not here. Okay, it's not be there. Chicken number six, that's fine. Number seven. So these are the places where you can use this option. Number eight. So if you see the buttons on the form level, don't surprise, these are coming from here only. Few buttons you can see on the form level, few buttons you can see only in the context menu, few buttons you can see only on the list menu or the list view. This is the place where it is becoming. Another point. We said that UI action is a both client side as well as the server side. Remember in that book it mentioned the both side. Why? Yeah. Because I can call the client script or I can call this UI action or the, sorry, vice versa with the help of this particular client. It is a very technical part if I say. I try to explain in my video, but still I can say not 100%. So if you want to use any client script in this UI action, you can use these options here. And with the concept of the glide, AJAX and all that stuff are there by which we can call them. Now, one more point here. Okay, one more point here is that okay. override. Now the problem is that I am seeing this button, but I don't want to see this button. So I can override it as well. But here the surprising part is that if you click search for the update, how many updates are there? Atul, come on. This is very carefully you have to be do. Because in the whole ServiceNow system, there are many places where the update button is work. So you have to be choose very carefully that which update button is working on which table and on which table you are doing your work. So generally we avoid this override part. And how this UI action work. Two things are important. Number one, we had to be write a function. Let's say LNG is my function. In which condition it should work? Because here you cannot say what I can say. Here I cannot say that if short description contain like this and that. For that we have to be write the code here. I'll show you one example. Let's say I'm on the incident. Let's say assigned to me. So see, they have a condition like this. That is that I'm saying that this particular topic is a pure technical. But it doesn't mean that it is something different. Technically same. The class says the things are going to be used the same manner, but the way to use is different. So they have a function called assign to me. And then they're using this condition. New global dot incident utility dot can assign to me current. This is what they write in the technical language. And then they have a complete details here. Let me pick up a simple one. Show matching. Let's say create change request. This is still easy to understand. So this is what they have the condition. Current state is not equal to incident state dot close and a user has GS glide system. Remember from the server side class. GS dot has role either ITL or either this and GS dot field exists incident RFC and current RFC is dot nil. Means number one, the state of incident should not be closed. Number two, the user must have a ITL or the SN write role and the field incident must be exist. It should not be empty. And the RFC, this one. This field must be empty. Only then this will work. RFC dot nil. This is what I am telling you. English is a good. We can read the English word, but to understand the tool, this is important. Until unless you will not traverse the complete form, you will not find that what is RFC mean here. And how I know? Because again experience. I'm using this day in day out, these fields, these form levels. So I know that what does this RFC mean? And then they have write a code here. Get the table name, unique value, target.field RFC, workspace, this and this, and With a small code, they're creating a change here. This is what the UI action do. And one more thing which introduced by service now is called the workspaces. If I were to show this particular button on the workspace, then I can select this. Or in the workspace form menu, I can write a different code here. Who can use this? I can put the required role. Only admin can see, only ITIL can see, only SN read change can see. Who can see this role? This is what is important. I don't want that this red color button should available to the survey desk agents, because by mistake they can click on this and it can get a problem for me. I want to show only for the users who are having the incident manager role. So I can define this part in the role section. Clear? And the same thing applicable here as well. UI action. Sorry, I was mixing something. Good. Nothing. So this is the UI action on the related list. So when you create the related list, then you can add these UI actions as well on that part. This is the whole concept of the business rules, UI action, client script, and the UI policies. Doubt, question, clarification, please. Any doubt? Any question? Good.
First of all, yeah, it's a very useful session, Atul. I always wanted to know about UI policies, client scripts, and business rules. One thing that I wanted to know was, is there any particular order in which these gets implemented for a particular form?
See, order, if you're putting this question, you're still on the wrong question. Simple example I'm telling you. You invited anybody for the dinner at your house. Now you tell me that in which order you have to be deliver it or you have to be serve it.
So see, no, that example is well understood. But here, form level changes you mentioned, we can work on UI policies and client scripts, right? And then after it gets saved in database, the business rules kick in, right? So that's clear. One thing that I wanted to know about the business rules and client scripts, we did discuss about the order field, right? So does the order field determine in which order?
Yes. If you see in this book, and let me go a little bit more on this chapter or this chapter. Where it is gone, let me show you. The sequence is there, right? This is important to understand. That if you are creating the business rule and there is a before business rule, make sure the number should be less than 1000. This is what the recommendation given by ServiceNow. So we always see, okay, is any other client script running on this particular field? Any other business rule working on this particular field, so that I can make my stuff or my order properly. Sometimes we put, okay, 100 is the right one, but when you run, then you say, oh my God, my values are getting overwritten because some other script are running on the same order. So you have to see that part.
Right.
That is from the beginning I'm saying order play a very vital role in this sequence, in this particular scripting part, running part, because you cannot see these things on the form. You cannot see this on the field. This is something which run in the background. And best example I always say, the dinner example. If you stuck, just think, If someone is there, shall I make or shall I serve the water first or shall I serve the cold drink first? Or I put nuts first or the snacks first or the biscuits first or the some salty part first or the dessert first. You have 10 desserts to be served. Which dessert need to be served first? Ice cream, gulab jamun, rasmalai or something else. People take coffee at the last in the marriages with the assumption that okay, we had a good food, we have a heavy food and coffee will digest it. This is what the order sequencing there. And that is the reason you find this counter almost at the end.
Right.
So that people will come there, they will take and then they walk, it get digested and then his work or her work immediately. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Sahil, Eliza, any last question from your side?
No.
Good. Let me stop the recording. I know this is the longest session as of now. Let me stop recording and take attendance.